Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
Today, we're digging into some pretty key shifts happening right now in the marketing landscape, just the essentials from the latest news.
Yeah, the goal is to give you that quick grasp, understand the changes and why they're important without getting bogged down.
So we've got three main things on the radar today.
Right. First, a user shift on a really big social platform, specifically in Europe.
Okay.
Second, how Google's tweaking its shopping ads. Again,
always tinkering, aren't they?
Seems like it. And third, some new AI tricks for making ads over on Meta's platforms.
All right. Sounds like a good mix. Let's jump in. First one, X, formerly Twitter.
Yeah, the headline there is a dip in users, specifically logged in users in the European Union.
A dip. How much are we talking?
Well, the reports point to about a 5% drop just in the first half of this year.
Wow. Okay. 5%.
Which translates to roughly 326,000 fewer users in the EU logging in over those 6 months.
That's not insignificant, especially after that initial surge post-acquisition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was that bump, but the longer trend, seems to be heading down. Figures show it went from about 111 million EU users back in August 2023 down to 106 million by October 2024.
Okay. Any ideas why? The sources mention anything.
They suggest a few potential things floating around, maybe changes in how content's moderated.
Right.
The whole push towards paid subscriptions, maybe even shifting political vibes on the platform. No single smoking gun, but those are factors possibly in the mix.
Interesting. Definitely a heads up for marketers relying heavily on X in that region. Diversification seems key.
Always a good idea.
Okay, let's pivot. Google's shopping ads. What's new?
So on desktop search results, they're experimenting, moving away from that familiar carousel format.
What are they trying instead?
It looks more like, the image packs you sometimes see in results.
Yeah, like a grid of pictures.
Exactly like that. It shows up initially just as images, sort of grid-like. But then when you hover or click, it expands, shows more detail, and then you see it's actually sponsored content.
So it's a bit more subtle up front that it's an ad.
Precisely. It feels like another step in Google's ongoing effort to, blend ads more seamlessly with the organic results, make them look less distinct.
Which could mean users engage more without realizing they're clicking an ad, or maybe feel a bit misled.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Will it boost engagement for advertisers, or will users push back? Something to definitely keep an eye on performance-wise.
Right. Click-through rates, conversions, all that.
Exactly.
Okay, third topic, Meta and AI ad generation. They've enhanced something.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. They've rolled out updates allowing advertisers to give the AI much more specific brand guidance.
Guidance? Like what?
Like your actual branding elements.
Yeah.
So you can feed it your logo, your specific brand colors, fonts.
Oh, interesting.
You can define the text tone you want, like playful or formal, and the overall visual style. It guides the AI for both the ad text and the images it creates.
Okay, so this is about tackling that problem where AI ads sometimes feel, generic. Or just slightly off-brand.
You got it. That's been a hurdle, right? Advertisers were hesitant if the AI just spat out stuff that didn't really feel like their brand.
Makes sense.
So the goal here is clear. Generate AI ads that are much more consistent with the brand's identity.
Giving advertisers more control, more competence in using these tools.
Exactly. More consistency, better alignment. It's about making AI a more reliable partner in creative development.
So wrapping it up then, we've got X seeing user numbers fluctuate in the EU.
Potential watch out there.
Google testing ad formats that blend in more.
Making that line between paid and organic maybe a little fuzzier.
And Meta giving advertisers finer control over their AI-generated ads.
Boosting brand consistency with AI tools.
It's interesting when you put them together. Shifts in user bases, how ads are presented, how they're made.
Yeah, and you wonder how these things intersect, right? Like if organic reach is tougher, maybe more sophisticated, brand-aligned AI ads become even more crucial.
Good point. Definitely something to mull over how these individual changes might ripple out and reshape the broader digital marketing playbook.
And even how you, just browsing online, might experience things slightly differently. Perhaps a more subtly advertised web.
Food for thought. Well, that's our dive for today. Quick, focused insights.
Hopefully useful. Keep watching these spaces.
Until next time, stay curious.